Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kasey LeAlma, and today we are going to be talking about goals and my quarter one wrap up and what goals I have set for myself for quarter two of 2022. If you're new here, I'm Kasey LeAlma. I'm a planner nerd, a bookaholic, and I hope to be someone's favorite author one day. So I want to talk about goals because quarter two starts on April 4th, I believe is the date. Of course, I don't have a calendar. I have like 3 planners in front of me, but do I have a calendar that tells me when Yes, quarter two starts on April 4th. And so I am filming this on Monday, March 28th. Oh shit. Okay, now that I've remembered to do something, let's get back to goals. So in quarter one, I have my goals here. I use the HB90 method from Sarah Kim from Heart Breathing. You can check out her channel here on YouTube. I have a video about the HB90 method. You can check that out. I will link it down below and maybe put in a card for it. But she recommends only setting 3 goals per quarter. And so when I went through and figured out my goals for quarter one, I had 3 goals, and I definitely I am a planner nerd, so I follow a lot of people who use the Moxie Life and oh my gosh, what's the other one? The Power Sheets. The Power Sheets goal system. And you know, I watch a lot of people who show you some of the pages out of those systems and the number of goals that the systems want you to make in. There's usually, I think both of them have either 8 or 10 areas of life that you should set goals. And I struggle to get 3 done. I don't know how other people set so many goals because it seems like too much. But my first goal was, in the past, I've never prioritized my health and wellness. So it was always the 3rd goal or something. So I'm I made a shift. I think last year I was I'm gonna make it number 1. So it's my top goal. But it was to increase my daily habit score by 7, 8, or 9. And of course I do the good, better, or best. So I would love to hit the good section, which was 7. But you know, if I hit 8 or 9, which is the better and the best, would be great too. And I will say that I did hit 70. I put 7, 8, or 9, but I meant 70%, 80%, or 90%. So for quarter one wrap up for my habits, I completed about 70%. So I was in between 70 and 80%. Of course, there's 1 more week left of this quarter, but I'm fairly confident that this 1 week won't throw off the average that bad. So it's definitely going to be a 7, which means I hit my lowest target, which is still good. I'm really happy with that. And now that this is the first quarter that I've really truly tracked all my habits, I tried tracking. I've always tried to track my habits, and it's never stuck. I've never been able to really make sure that I do that. And I downloaded a new app. It's a Microsoft app called To Do. I downloaded it, I want to say last year in December. I found it and I was oh, this is what I'm looking for. Started using it. I think it is I think it's working. Most of the reason I got 70, I think, is because there were some tasks in January. I had one of my habits was to draw a card every night for my tarot deck, because I want to learn about tarot So I'm like, I'll just draw a card every day, and that will, you know, increase my awareness, get me doing that. Throughout January, it was obvious that I just chose not to. Like, I had time. I looked because the to-do app will send you reminders. Hey, you forgot to do this task. You probably should go do it. So it would remind me that I needed to do that, but I would choose not to do it. So at the end of January, I was like, maybe that's not as important as I thought it was in my life. And so I dropped in, I changed that to journaling. And in February, I don't know actually. Hold please. Oh, I did not track whether or not I journaled in February, because my habit tracker, the one I purchased to put in my planner, only has 8 spots, and I had more than 8 habits, so I chose the ones I thought were important to track. So I didn't track the journaling, but I definitely know that I didn't journal as much as I normally do because I felt it in here. And that has continued into March, but it definitely the last, I think I started tracking it in March. Let me see. No, I didn't start. It's not on March either, but I'm pretty sure I put it in for April because I've already set my planner up for April. Yes, I did put it on April to track for April. So hopefully we can see how much I actually do journal. And it's not just, I don't want to be like just journal, but I wanted to put something on there that was like mental health. So I have journal, or writing, or a podcast, listen to a podcast. So if one of those 3 activities, then I can mark it complete and go on with my life. So I'm not like journaling every day. It's just that I could journal if I chose to. And so that went well. My first goal went really well. And I will tell you that I do outline these videos, but I still feel like I ramble a lot and go off script, so bear with me. But the second goal was to increase Instagram followers to 100 as my good goal, 150 as my better goal, and then 175 as my best goal there is. And I think I got 2 weeks in, maybe even a week into this in January, and I was like, nope, this isn't where I want to focus my attention. I do not want to focus my attention on Instagram right now. It just wasn't something that I wanted to work with and deal with. I don't know, coming up with posts shouldn't be hard, but it was just something at that point that my mental health could not deal with. So I wrote canceled on this goal. So technically, I think it was like 3 weeks in of January, and then I just continued with 2 goals. So my last goal is to finish manuscripts to publish I missed words, okay? I'm a writer and I missed words. Finish manuscripts to publish in the winter of 2022 to bring in an extra $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 of income a month. So this one's really hard to this is like a future goal because I haven't published anything, so I'm not bringing any money in right now, but it is for me to finish my project so that I can actually publish and bring in the money. So that was my third goal, and I will have to say I'm 4 chapters away as of filming this video right now of finishing the developmental edits of my manuscript. After this, hopefully by Sunday, that is my goal. Hopefully by Sunday I will be done with developmental edits. I probably won't be truly done though, because I have 4 chapters left to do. I have to edit them and then put them in for my critique partners to read, and then they will read those last 4 chapters and give suggestions where needed. So I will probably need to wait a week or 2 after in the second quarter to like go back and like fix whatever they suggested. But I'm counting it as a win. I'm definitely further than I was when January started. So that is great. So for my quarter 2 goals, I again have 3 goals, and one is like excitingly new and and I've never like tried this before, but the first goal is my mental health goal. Increase my mental health and energy by increasing my daily habits to 75%, 80%, or 90%. So I hit 70% in quarter 1. I would really like to get to 75%, and I think that's definitely possible. And the goals that I am tracking are taking my meds every day, daily planning, because daily planning is, don't want to say game changer, but it kind of is. Like, it has helped me focus with my work, especially in my day job, to help me zero in. I spend like the first 15-30 minutes of my workday just planning the day, making sure that everything that needs to get done is on my list, and then I start my day. And so I already have my plan in place when I get home, and hopefully I've been pretty productive for quarter 1. I know I can be productive for quarter 1 is truly what I mean to say. So quarter 2 shouldn't be any different. And then I sort of follow the No BS weight loss program. So I have one of my habits is that I've created my doable food plan for the day, and I've planned out what I'm going to eat that day. So I just mark it when I get done. And then I also have on here to check my checkbook. I'm really bad at letting it go for like weeks at a time, and then I'm like trying to figure out how to balance it. It takes a really long time to balance, you know, making sure I have all the transactions and stuff. I still use a paper check registry. I know that's really old school and everyone's kind of gone to digital, but I do have a paper one, and so I check my checkbook. I go on my bank's website every day. It takes me like less than 5 minutes to pull up everything, see if there's any new transactions that went through the prior day, and then I write them down. And that's all I do, just to keep up on it, so that when I get to my weekly budgeting, it's not as time consuming as it once was. And then I just have that I get the clothes out that I'm gonna wear for the next day before I go to bed, and then my night routine, my washing my face, all that. I have that, so I know if I did that. And then I do have food journal, which is just me writing down what I ate. So I have the plan, this is what I said I'm gonna eat, and then I come in at night and I look to see, did I eat what I said was on my plan? If so, great, that's good. How did I feel today about that? If not, why did I choose to eat off plan? What was it that made me do that? So it's just kind of helped me see the picture and like what I'm eating on a daily basis. And then as I mentioned, I have the 10 minutes of journaling or listening to a podcast or writing for 10 minutes. That's one of my goals that I have for nighttime, part of my evening routine. And then also Duolingo. I am trying to learn Japanese. It's going very slowly, but I spend 15 minutes on it a day maybe. So it is going to take me a while, but I do enjoy getting on Duolingo and learning Japanese at night. So those are the habits that I am counting towards my percentage for the quarter. My second goal is my writing goal. Finish my current manuscripts to add extra income. Hopefully my good goal will be 4,000, but as I'm not publishing yet, you know, I don't know if that's possible or if that is too high of a number. So we will definitely see when I get my manuscripts done and I get things starting to publish. The third goal is something new that I decided to do, and it is to decrease debt by opening an Etsy shop and selling 20, 50, or 100 items by the end of the quarter. So I do want to raise additional funds earlier than when my books will probably be published. Right now I'm thinking that the earliest one of my books, the first book will be published is probably January 2023. So I want to make some extra income before that, and I'm going to open an Etsy shop that is going to be related to planning. I will definitely give you all the details when that shop comes open this quarter, and my goal is to have it opened by the 1st of June and hopefully make some sales before the end of the quarter. So those are my 3 goals for quarter 2. I would love to know what your goals are for quarter 2. I would love to cheer you on and just have a very nice community of support. If you're interested in writing, I would invite you to subscribe to my channel as I talk about my writing journey on this channel, along with some planner and books sprinkled in. But anyway, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!